Good morning. Here we go. Episode 5, Corsaro Music Podcast. I've been doing it over a month now, 5 weeks. So it's a milestone. 1 month of Corsaro Music Podcast. For all 5 listeners, I've been losing like 2 listeners every week. I'm at half of where I was when I started. That's alright though. Doing it for fun. Doing it for posterity. So it's August 16th this morning. Just made my coffee. Had a pretty decent weekend. Pretty slow. Not a whole lot of gigs, but a lot of hanging. Last week was a lot of fun. Chilled with Porter and Popham and who else was there? Mike, the bass player. I met him. Michael Blaylock. Guitar player. Skyler. I don't remember his name. Start with an S though, for sure. I didn't remember his name because every time I showed up, he was about to leave, and then we would always I would leave and he would show up, and he would leave and I would show up. We kind of joked about that throughout the week. That was funny. Shout outs to everybody I met this week. Got to chilled a lot with Andrew Popham, drummer in town. We were at UNT together. He's a badass. Great dude, great hang. We hung. He plays at the Freeman every Wednesday. He's got his own jam night. He calls it Pops Night. So down in Deep Ellum, historic Deep Ellum, Texas, at the iconic Freeman down there on Commerce Street. Every Wednesday, jazz fusion. He calls it Pops Night. I think he plays his set midnight to 2, 11 to 2 or something. And then there's like a different band every week that comes in. He gets different guys to play before. So there's 2 sets on Pops Night. At least I think so. Excuse me. I don't know. Go find out for yourself. Commerce Street, right off 30 in Dallas. Excuse me. Coffee burps. That's really cool though. Another trumpet player in town, Kazu Nori Tanaka. That's his name. I always take the first half of his first name and the last half of his last name and put them together. But Kazunori Tanaka, Kazu for short. He's a really badass trumpet player. He's got this cool pedal board set up and Pandero mic. So it's really hip. Go check it out. He plays all the time. He plays at Revelers. He plays at Freeman. He's in the scene for sure. I've seen him at the Balcony Club. I went to the Balcony Club this week too. It was a slow week for gigs, so I just did a lot of hanging and supporting. Whenever it's slow, or if I'm not playing, I like to go out and hang with homies that are playing, try and see what they're up to, how they're sounding, kind of talk to them, what they're listening to, what their vibe is. So that was mostly this week, or this past week, rather. Let's see, Monday was a hang. Tuesday was also a hang. Tuesday I recorded a lesson. I'm going to start a little lesson series, I think. Gain time, I call it. Let me see if I can pull up that video here. Hang on 1 second. I got my website. Let's go to YouTube. Gain time. It's kind of like a double entendre, or has multiple meanings. Because gain time, you're making gains. It's time to make gains, right? But also, you don't want to waste too much time watching a video to learn something, so I'm trying to keep it short so you can gain more practice time while it's time to make gains. It's stupid, but Gain time episode 1. Paradiddles and different types of paradiddles you can do around the kit. So check that out if you're interested in moving your paradiddles and rudiments around the drums. Like I said, these are supposed to be, they're meant to be short, they're meant to be concise. If you want to go in depth more about anything, like, I don't know if I'm going to do one of these a month, one of these a week, two of these a month, or whatever. But if any of these videos spark your interest or get your imagination going, you want to dig deeper into how I think about this or different ways other people think about these concepts I'm going to start putting online, feel free. So they're right here for those of y'all that can learn quickly, or don't need too much guidance along the way. If you do need guidance and other ideas, maybe different ways to break those down, I've got the Discord. We can come in here and talk about all that stuff. Different ways to sign up. I talk about this all the time through my Patreon. But right here, if you can see, if you're watching the video, the private lesson channel, we can go in there and discuss anything we want. Any concepts, drum concepts, rhythm, harmony, theory concepts, arrangements. Song structures, building like different themes and how you pace a song. So anything we want. Been posting things, trying to populate this sidebar over here so when more people show up, there's actually stuff to check out and do. So synth section, I've been adding a lot of stuff to the synth stuff, a bunch of Matt Johnson videos because he has the best gear and he knows how to use it. What else do we got here? No play along tracks yet, but the more I start making stupid little tracks, I'll upload them here that y'all can download and play to, or record some stuff and re-upload it, share what you're doing. Some no news yet. I mean, there's plenty of news, but I don't want to talk about it here. Soul Kitchen. We got Soul Kitchen this week. That's coming up on Wednesday. This is the last one I'm doing because I'll be gone for the next Soul Kitchen, but I'm there this week. So if you're in Denton, come on, hang. No gaming stuff, but I have been screen capturing some Counter-Strike videos. I'm going to start. It's always been like, I've always wanted to make music for skateboard videos or like esports compilations or stream compilations. So I'm starting to capture all my epic game moments, and I'm going to make soundtracks for my epic game moments. So that'll be coming out soon too. We'll have game times coming out probably once a month. Epic game moments coming out once a month. Got a lot of ideas that I'm going to try and do. So the earlier you join the crew, the sooner you can be a part of these epic moments. We can share recipes. This is not my chicken riggies recipe, but mine is better for sure. But this one looks pretty good. I found a few, and this one looked like it was the best. So, education, if you want to learn more about mixing stuff, this video really helped me get some concepts together, or at least like point myself in the direction I need to go. This art of mixing has like a really cool visual breakdown of how you can mix, and like visual representation of the aural phenomenon that happen when you mix music in stereo. Mono's cool too, but stereo's where the magic happens. Zach Danziger, Wednesday Night Titans, in the drums. Hopefully I start putting way more stuff in there. I just haven't been surfing YouTube as much. Current events, blah blah blah. Comedy, Gillian Keeves, these are hilarious. Yeah. So I don't know what everybody's waiting for. You got to get on the Discord. $2 a month. You probably lose more change than that in the laundry. Come on, y'all. So the page or Discord, is hopping. It's getting pretty cool through the Patreon. And I'm just using Patreon as a portal to get here to Discord. Maybe someday I'll start putting Patreon bonuses, or as I have merch that comes out, I'll have like a merch tier, or all the Patreon subscribers get some cool stickers or merch or something. I don't know. But Soul Kitchen is coming up this Wednesday. That'll be banging. Ooh, excuse me. Hope that came across. Yeah. Other than that, let's see what else we got coming up. Soul Kitchen on Wednesday. Oh, yeah. How could I forget? I'm doing Gnarly Parker this Sunday, August 22nd in Austin at Mozart's. My first 3-hour solo gig. I've been really stressing about seeing if I can finish that and make it entertaining. Solo drums, it's hard to entertain people, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that for 3 hours. So we'll see if it happens. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second because I have to blow my nose. Give me a moment. And there we go. Okay. Clean. Those are the perks you get for watching the video. You can get that straight to the brain shot, up the nose. Gnarly Parker on Sunday. It'll be interesting. I've been really trying to get some concepts together, because when I'm trying to fill out 3 45-minute sets, it's not like I'm at a loss if I try and think of songs I can do. So I just need to think of concepts that I can drag out. So I'm going to do like sound design. I think I'm going to split it. I'm not going to do 3 separate sets, but as far as like timing goes, 3 45-minute sets. I've got 45 minutes that I can do, that I like composed or programmed, whatever you want to call it. Got 45 minutes to an hour of that. And then I've got about 45 minutes of just jams. I can like jam on drums and play like stupid little beats, make up some loops. But the last concept I want to do is like sound design. Like the beats that I pre-programmed are kind of lame, in my opinion, but everybody else might like them. I can get through them, and they're pretty cool. But second 45 minutes, I want to do like a live, improvised, lo-fi, hip-hop beats to study and relax to. So I'm going to try and keep that vibe going for one of the sets. Or like throw in songs that I've already programmed in between those to kind of change up the vibe or the mood. And then the last 45 minutes I want to do like just sound design. See if I can make up cool sounds on the spot, and all the different synths I'm using, kind of like blend them together, make these cool atmospheres. Excuse me. Because one of the last times I was there was a guitar player there. I don't remember his name, but he had a big loop set up too, and he had the thing, that magnetic resonator that you put over your strings, that kind of takes all the attack away from the guitar string, the pluck, and it's like a swell. It's really cool, but I forgot what it's called. He was like looping those sounds with percussive stuff on his guitar, and it was really cool. So I think I can do that same kind of thing with the synthesizers I have and do some beats on the drums. That should be cool. But 3 hours is a long time by yourself. And if you can sing songs, like pull up lyrics and sing songs, it makes it a little easier. But I can't sing. I don't sing. I'm just a drummer, so we'll see how it turns out. But if you're listening to this and you happen to be in Austin on the 22nd, Hey. And you're in Austin on the 22nd, come on out and tell me what you think. That's on Sunday. And then I'll come back for another episode of the podcast the day after. So I don't know if I'll be driving back Sunday night or not. I might have to do a podcast episode on the road. That could be cool. Either way, I'm still planning on doing an episode on Monday after that show. So that'll be cool. I've also been thinking about changing the names of the projects. Dang, I gotta blow my nose again. Hang on one second, y'all. Apologize. All right. Yeah, I might have to do a podcast episode on the road, but I forgot what I was going to say about that recording. More podcasts. Either way, I'm having fun. I hope everybody likes this. Haven't really started talking about other things on the podcast other than just what I'm doing right now. But I guess I could talk about what it's like to start a podcast. Yeah. It's like the first, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I definitely know the first handful or the first quote season of this podcast is going to be weird as I get used to speaking. If anybody really knows me, they know I'm not a big talker. I like discussions. I like talking with people, but I just hate talking for the sake of talking or talking at people or just to hear some noise. I'm perfectly fine just sitting somewhere. I could not talk for hours and be fine. Sit in a TED Talk all day and not say a word to anybody and I'd be fine. Learning cool stuff, but it's different being on the other side of the situation. Having to entertain people with words. After I got into all these comedians starting podcasts, I've been into podcasting for a while, but never wanted to start my own until recently. But I think it's a cool way to supplement or tie together everything you're doing and bring some kind of value or entertainment to other people at the same time. It's like building a relationship with people that you can't hang out with normally. It's like I can hang out right now, so I'll just record it, and then when you're ready to hang out, you can come hang out with me. So I think that's pretty neat. Probably have other versions of the podcast. I definitely know I'm going to get my buddies to come over and start doing some episodes. I just don't know how often that's going to happen. This once a week. By myself, I could do once a week. Easy. Other people, if I wanted a regular schedule with it, I don't know how long it'll take to figure that out, but I think once a month is cool for all my different ideas right now. With game time and epic game moments and some other ones that I have some ideas for. If I get 5 or 6 themes or series, I guess call them podcast series, that'll keep me busy enough producing stuff podcast wise every month on top of gigs and practicing and teaching lessons. I think that'll be fun. So thanks for everybody that's been listening so far. If you want to tell your friends about it, I know there's not much happening right now, but the more people that start hanging in the Discord and signing up for Patreon and taking lessons, the quicker it'll spread. So appreciate everybody for their support. Thanks for listening. Thanks for sharing. And I'll catch you next week. Hopefully I'll see you at some of the shows this week. So, all right, y'all. Take care. Peace.